when the crickets start to sing, the porch lights soft and the wind's whispering your name. Got my old blue jeans and a faded flannel shirt, truck's still warm from the dust and the dirt. The stars are leaning low like they're watching us tonight, and every mile we drive feels like a piece of my life. So take my hand down that old dirt road where the moonlight dances and the rivers flow. We'll talk about dreams that never fade away in the sweet slow hum of yesterday. I found my heaven in your eyes tonight on these back roads and moonlight. Remember that tree where we carved our names? It's still standing tall through the sun and the rain. Time rolls on, but the heart don't lie. It still beats the same under this southern sky. Every sunset glow, every firefly and flight, feels like the world just slows for us tonight. So take my hand down that old dirt road where the moonlight dances and the rivers flow. We'll talk about dreams that never fade away in the sweet slow hum of yesterday. I found my heaven in your eyes tonight on these back roads and moonlight. Let the steel guitar cry, let the soft breeze sigh. We got nowhere to go, just you and I. The world fades away and it feels so right, lost in love under country night. So take my hand down that old dirt road where the moonlight dances and the rivers flow. We'll talk about dreams that never fade away in the sweet slow hum of yesterday. If love's a song, then this is mine, you and me. Back roads and moonlight. Yeah, you and me. Back roads and moonlight. I've walked through nights I can't explain, drank my fill of hurt and rain, lost my way between sin and sound, but somehow morning came around. The radio played a gospel line, coffee, steam, and peace of mind. Guess the good Lord waits, not frowns, 'cause somehow morning came around. Morning came around, soft and slow, no judgment found. Just a light through my window pane, whispering, son, it's okay again. Yeah, I fell, but grace was found. When morning came around, truck still leans to the right, but it gets me home each night. My little girl said, "Daddy, stay," and I swore I would, come what may. Now her laughter fills this house with sound since morning came around. Morning came around, soft and slow, no judgment found. Just a light through my window pane, whispering, "Son, it's okay again." Yeah, I fell, but grace was found. When morning came around, some things break so you can't see the cracks, let in the light you need. And sometimes mercy wears no crown, it just shows up when morning comes around. Morning came around, and I'm still standing on this ground. Got my heart and my home rebuilt from the ashes of what guilt had spilled. Yeah, I once was lost, but now I'm found. When morning came around, thank God, morning came around. So I'm sitting at the counter, old diner off Highway 10. Same blue eyes, same worn out boots, like looking through time again. He said, "Mister, you look tired." I said, "Son, I've been around." Then I realized I was talking to the man I used to be in town, talking to the boy I used to be. He's still wild, still running free, chasing dreams and chasing girls, thinking love can change the world. I smiled and said, "You'll learn, you'll see," while talking to the boy I used to be. He asked if I still play that sixth string, sing to the moon in the rain. I said, "Yeah, but slower now. The songs don't sound the same." He laughed and said, "You've gotten soft." I said, "No, son, just got wise. The truth ain't in the whiskey, it's in the tears we hide." Talking to the boy I used to be, he's still wild, still running free, chasing dreams and chasing girls, thinking love can change the world. I smiled and said, "You'll learn, you'll see," while talking to the boy I used to be. He stood up tipped his hat, said, "Don't forget where you came from." I said, "I won't, kid, just promise me you'll make it home." Talking to the boy I used to be, he just grinned and waved at me as the jukebox played sweet memories. He faded slow like a melody. Now every time I pass that street, I'm talking to the boy I used to be. Yeah, somewhere out there, he's still singing free. I've seen the sun rise from 1,000 towns, slept in trucks when the rain came down, played my songs for smoking beer, lost some friends but I'm still here. And if this road has been my test, well, I reckon I've been blessed. The road was good to me. It took my heart where it had to be. Gave me love, gave me pain, taught me joy and how to change. Yeah, I've been wild, I've been free, but the road was good to me. She loved a drifter once, God knows why. She stayed till the tears ran dry. Now her memory rides the wind in every song I play again. And though her name's a ghost I hum, she's part of who I've become. The road was good to me. It took my heart where it had to be. Gave me loss, gave me grace, showed me how to find my place. Yeah, I've been broke, I've been free, but the road was good to me. Now the miles behind are soft and warm, like the leather seat that's long been torn. And I ain't rich, but I've got peace. That's something gold can't ever reach. The road was good to me. It gave me songs and memories. From the dust to the silver sea, it made a better man of me. Yeah, I'll ride on eternally, 'cause the road was good to me. Yeah, the road was good to me. These old boots been walking miles of clay, through the storms, through the golden hay. They've seen love and they've seen loss, paid their dues, they've known the cost. Now the porch still creaks and the world slows down in this this little town I've finally found. Peace in the wind, truth in her eyes, hope in the hush of the midnight skies. No fame, no crown, just fireflies and these old boots and open skies. She came along one summer day with a laugh that chased my blues away. Now there's coffee, steam, and morning light, and love that lingers through the night. Every scar I've earned feels worth the pain when she calls my name through the window pane. Peace in the wind, truth in her eyes, hope in the hush of the midnight skies. No fame, no crown, just fireflies and these old boots and open skies. There's a kind of grace in the simple things, like a faded photo and a wedding ring. Time keeps moving, but my heart stays still in this quiet life on a sunlit hill. Peace in the wind, truth in her eyes, hope in the hush of the midnight skies. No fame, no crown, just fireflies and these old boots and open skies. Yeah, these old boots and open skies. That old Ford still starts on luck and prayer. Seats torn up, but I don't care. The radio hums some Conway tune. The sun sinks slow behind the moon. There's your lipstick stain on the rear view glass and a map that leads to the past. And there's dust on the dashboard, love in the air. Memories roll like tires that never care. Every mile I drive, I see your smile again. Through fields of gold and summer rain. Yeah, the road may fade, but it don't erase the dust on the dashboard of yesterday. We were just kids with borrowed dreams, barefoot hearts and ripped blue jeans. You said one day we'll leave this town, but I'm still here just driving around. Every song that plays feels like you. Every sunset bleeds the same old hue. And there's dust on the dashboard, love in the air. Memories roll like tires that never care. Every mile I drive, I see your smile again. Through fields of gold and summer rain. Yeah, the road may fade, but it don't erase the dust on the dashboard of yesterday. And I don't clean it, can't let go. It's where our stories still unfold. That truck's old heart still beats your name down every dusty country lane. There's dust on the dashboard, and that's okay. It's how I keep your ghost at bay. Every mile's a prayer, every tear's a flame that keeps our love from dying away. Yeah, time moves on, but I still stay with the dust on the dashboard of yesterday. Yeah, this old truck still knows your name. That dust never fades same.
I drove past the church and the cotton gin, saw the old dirt road where my life had been. That mailbox leans like it used to do, and the house on Maple Lane still whispers you. Paint's all chipped, but the porch still sways. I can hear your laugh through the golden haze. Oh, the house on Maple Lane still holds the sound of the summer rain. Every creak, every sigh, every window pane still calls my name like a sweet refrain. Yeah, time moved on, but it never changed. That house on Maple Lane. Mama's rose bush gone, but the roots still grow. And Daddy's old boots by the door still show. The kitchen clock stopped years ago, but my heart ticks soft in the afterglow. If walls could talk, they'd tell it plain. Love never left that small domain. Oh, the house on Maple Lane still holds the sound of the summer rain. Every creak, every sigh, every window pane still calls my name like a sweet refrain. Yeah, time moved on, but changed. That house on Maple Lane. And though the years have come and gone, I still feel 12 when I walk back home. The ghosts are kind, they don't complain. They just hum old songs down Maple Lane. Oh, the house on Maple Lane keeps me young through joy and pain. Every sunset feels the same when I stand and whisper your name. Yeah, I'll always find my way again to the house on Maple Lane. The house on Maple Lane. Met her down in Amarillo town. Boots kicked dust as the sun went down. She had a laugh that could stop the rain, and eyes like the wild Texas plain. I tipped my hat, said, "Ma'am, you dance?" She smiled slow, said, "Give me a chance." That jukebox played our favorite song, and we've been riding close since long. She's my country girl, I'm her cowboy heart. Two wild souls that the world can't part. Under that moon and the prairie stars, love rides high in an old red car. She tames my pride, I keep her free. That's the way it's meant to be. Yeah, the fire don't fade, just burns real warm in a cowboy heart and a country girl's arms. The morning light through an old barn door, coffee steam and the boots I wore. She hums a tune, I hum along. Every sunrise feels like a song. We don't need no city dreams, just open skies and a mountain stream. The wind might change, the world might turn, but some kinds of love just never burn. She's my country girl, I'm her cowboy heart. Two wild souls that the world can't part. Under that moon and the prairie stars, love rides high in an old red car. She tames my pride, I keep her free. That's the way it's meant to be. Yeah, the fire don't fade, just burns real warm in a cowboy heart and a country girl's arms. Someday we'll raise a little home, fence the land where the Mustangs roam. And when the sun sinks low and kind, her hand will still be holding mine. She's my country girl, I'm her cowboy man. We ride through life, we ride God's plan. No fancy talk, no diamond charm, just a cowboy heart and her country arms. When my days are done and my saddle's worn, I'll still be hers at the break of dawn. Yeah, love's a wild but gentle storm in a cowboy heart and a country girl's arms. That old Ford still sits by the barn, rust on the fender, faith in its charm. Daddy drove it every Sunday morn, down to church through fields of corn. He'd hum along to Sweet By and By, coffee steam and the clear blue sky. And every mile we rode that day, he'd smile and softly say, son, this life ain't built on gold, it's the hand you hold. When the night gets cold, keep your word, keep your faith, love the Lord and know your place. Time moves fast, but don't lose touch with the road we came from, son. That's enough. Yeah, I learned what love looks like in Daddy's old truck. That bench seat's torn, but it still feels right. Smells like sawdust, sweating light. He'd let me steer down gravel roads, teaching more than I could have known. Now he's gone, and I still find his voice hums through that gear and grind. And when I drive that road alone, I swear I'm almost home. Son, this life ain't built on gold, it's the hand you hold. When the night gets cold, keep your word, keep your faith, love the Lord and know your place. Time moves fast, but don't lose touch with the road we came from, son. That's enough. Yeah, I learned what love looks like in Daddy's old truck. Someday when my boy's grown tall, we'll ride that road where the red leaves fall. And I'll tell him what Daddy said about the road, the love, the bread. Son, this life ain't built on gold, it's the stories told and the hands you hold. And when I'm gone, just look above and drive that road with a heart of love. Your time may fade and wheels may rust, but faith don't bend and steel don't bust. I'll be riding right beside you, son, in Daddy's old truck. Pulled off the highway at the county line. You saw that church bell I left behind, gravel crunching under worn out boots, wind still humming those old roots. The diner sign still flickers dim. Smells of coffee and memories again. Every crack in that sidewalk stone feels like a story I still own. I'm back to where I belong, where the nights were short and the dreams were long. Ain't much change, but the face is gone. Still hear Daddy's words in every song. Time rolled on, but the heart stays strong. And somehow I'm still singing along, back to where I belong. That oak by the river, still standing tall. Carved our names, now they're faint and small. I close my eyes, could almost hear her summer laugh still ringing clear. The house I grew in's faded gray, but the porch still creaks the same old way. Every ghost that whispers here sounds like love, sounds sincere. I'm back to where I belong, where the nights were short and the dreams were long. Ain't much change, but the face is gone. Still hear Daddy's words in every song. Time rolled on, but the heart stays strong. And somehow I'm still singing along, back to where I belong. Maybe life's just miles of road, lead you home when the load gets old. And maybe love don't fade away, it just waits for you to stay. I'm back to where I belong, where peace feels right and the pain feels gone. Stars above this quiet town light my heart, slow me down. I've been running all my life too long, but tonight I'm right where I belong. The trail's been long, the sky's been wide. I've chased the wind, I fought the tide. Dust on my boots, years in my eyes, but somehow love never dies. I see that porch light shining still down that road behind the hill. Every mile, every scar I've known, led my heart right back home. I'm home at last, under that old oak tree, where your sweet voice still comforts me. The nights were cold, but the fire's still warm. Your love carried me through every storm. Trade the peace I found. Yeah, I'm home at last, right where I belong. Your rocking chair still creaks the same. That picture frame still calls my name. The years have flown, but I still see the way you smiled back at me. The fields are bare, the river's slow, but my heart beats soft, and I know love ain't lost, it just grows strong in the quiet where we belong. I'm home at last, where the wildflowers bloom, where I can feel your spirit in the room. I've walked through storms, I've rode through pain, but I do it all again. No road too long, no night too dark, when love still lights the spark. Yeah, I'm home at last, and I ain't riding on. So if heaven's gate is up that hill, I'll take the reins and I'll ride still. For love don't end, it just turns true from this old world to you. I'm home at last, the wind's grown kind, your hand still lingers in my mind. The fire fades, but I don't feel cold. I found the story we both told. Now rest my head, the day is done, my trail's complete, my race is run. Yeah, I'm home at last, home at last, my love, I'm home. She came with the autumn breeze, soft as whispers through the trees, holding coffee in her hands and the sunlight on her sleeve.
Her laugh could melt the morning chill, her smile could stop the rain. And I knew that day down by the mill my heart would never be the same. 'Cause there was autumn in her eyes, like a sunset saying goodbye. Every look a falling leaf, every word a lullaby. And though time keeps rolling by like a train through painted skies, I still see forever shining in the autumn in her eyes. We carved our names on the old oak tree by the fence where daisies grew, and we swore that love would never fade like the seasons always do. But winter came with quiet steps and took her far away. Now I drive that road alone again through the colors of yesterday. 'Cause there was autumn in her eyes, like a sunset saying goodbye. Every look a falling leaf, every word a lullaby. And though time keeps rolling by like a train through painted skies, I still see forever shining in the autumn in her eyes. Now when the wind turns golden cold, I feel her in the air. In every leaf that slips my hand, it's like she's standing there. 'Cause there was autumn in her eyes, still the sweetest kind of light. Every dream I've ever chased was born the day she passed me by. And though the years have turned the page, her memory never dies. I still fall in love forever with the autumn in her eyes. Out on Highway 9 where the cottonwoods sway, there's a little white church and a field of hay. I left that town with a heart half full and a suitcase packed with a young man's soul. Mama said, son, don't lose your grace. The world's a hard but beautiful place. So I chased the sun with worn out jeans and a tank of dusty back road dreams. Oh, these dusty back road dreams take me farther than they seem. Through the smoke and the city lights, I still see home on summer nights. The farther I go, the more I believe I'm still built from those dusty back road dreams. I played cheap bars and midnight shows, slept in trucks where the cold wind blows, heard my name in a radio line, felt a tear when I thought of mine. Sometimes I'd stop where the gravel meets clay, smell that red dirt and I'd have to pray, Lord, don't let me forget my means of where I found these dusty back road dreams. the city lights, I still see home on summer nights. The farther I go, the more I believe I'm still built from those dusty back road dreams. One day I'll turn that truck around, head for the edge of that old hometown, find that porch swing, rest my bones, and hum the tune of the life I've known. Yeah, these dusty back road dreams ain't just roads, they're the in-betweens. Every mile, every scar, it seems, was paved by dusty back road dreams. So when I fade with the setting beams, just lay me down in those back road dreams. I still remember that old cafe, you in blue jeans and a smile that stayed. A jukebox softly played George Jones, and we danced like time was ours alone. The coffee steamed, the rain came down, but we didn't mind that sleepy town. Your hand fit mine, the world stood still. Back when love was simple and real. Back when love was simple and hearts were young and kind. When a song on the radio could make you lose your mind. No need for fancy words, just the truth we used to feel. Yeah, I'd give up all tomorrow for the way love used to feel. We had dreams, but they were small. Just a house, a porch, and love, that's all. You'd hum along to Patsy Cline while supper cooked and stars would shine. Now these streets don't sound the same, just echoes calling out your name. I'd trade this life for one more night in that old soft neon light. Back when love was simple and hearts were young and kind. When a song on the radio could make you lose your mind. and hearts were soft and real. No rush, no blame, no sorrow, just the way we used to feel. If heaven's got a diner too, with that same old faded view, I'll be waiting there for you. Back when love was simple and true. That red sun sinking behind the plains, another night, another train. Your fading notes still in my coat, smells like rain and dreams we wrote. I hear your voice in the desert wind saying love don't break, it just bends. I hold that line like a worn out truth and pray the dawn still leads to you. I'll ride back to you someday when the wind knows what to say. Through the dust of miles of pain, I'll find that love again. And if the stars still burn that blue, you'll know my heart stayed true. Yeah, I'll ride back to you. Saddle creaks in the silver light, another lonely cowboy night. The fire dies, the coyotes sing, I whisper low your wedding ring. River's dry, but I still cross, for love ain't dead, just lost. If fate's a road, I'll see it through, till I ride back home to you. I'll ride back to you someday when the wind knows what to say. Through the dust of miles of pain, I'll find that love again. And if the stars still burn that blue, you'll know my heart stayed true. Yeah, I'll ride back to you. They say time heals what hearts can't mend, but I just call it miles, my friend. And every dawn that paints the land still carries traces of your hand. I'll ride back to you someday, though the years may fade away. And if heaven's gate swings wide and kind, I'll see your face one final time. So if you hear that midnight tune, that's me riding beneath the moon. Yeah, I'll ride back to you. There's a 2-lane road and a Texaco sign, a screen door slam and a neon shine. I was 17, she was wild and free, barefoot dancing by that old oak tree. The night was warm, the world felt new, radio playing Sweet Dreams too. We'd
didn't know where life would go, just that love was all we'd know. It was summer in that small town, hearts on fire, we were glory bound. Windows down and stars up high, whiskey moon and firefly sky. The years may fade, the memories drown, but I still feel her laughter sound echo through the quiet now. Summer in that small town. We'd park that Chevy by Miller's Creek, talk about life till we couldn't speak. She said, someday I'll leave this place, with a tear that kissed my face. The fair came round, she caught that train. I watched her fade through window pane, left me standing in the rain, with her song still calling my name. It was summer in that small town, hearts on fire, we were glory bound. Windows down and stars up high, whiskey moon and firefly sky. The years may fade, the memories drown, but I still feel her laughter sound echo through the quiet now. Summer in that small town. Now I'm older, roads have changed, the diner's gone, the streets renamed, but when I hear that old song play, I still smell that sweet hay. It was summer in that small town, love was real and the world spun round. Just two kids with hearts unbound, living fast, falling proud. If heaven's got a July night where dreams still burn that bright, I'll find her dancing somehow. Summer in that small town.
Highway hums beneath these wheels, another town, another song. Every mile the moonlight steals, feels like I've been gone too long. The dashboard clock keeps ticking slow, radio plays our tune, and every line that rolls by me spells your name beneath that moon. 'Cause there's miles of you between these lines, every sign just reminds of that porch light waiting, shining soft and true. And though I chase the setting sun, this road will never be done till I'm home and holding you through these miles of you. The coffee's cold, the truck stops fade, but your voice keeps me warm. I see your face in every rain, through the windshield and the storm. The steel strings hum in harmony with the wind that whispers through, and the only map I'm following leads my heart right back to you. 'Cause there's miles of you between these lines, every sign just reminds shining soft and true. And though I chase the setting sun, this road will never be done till I'm home and holding you through these miles of you. Sometimes love's a long white line. You drive and pray you'll make it fine, but your smile's the sweetest view at the end of all I do. There's miles of you between these lines, but my heart knows the signs, and it beats its way back home just like it knew. Now I see that porch light glow, and I swear I'll never go. No more miles, just me and you. No more miles of you. No more miles of you.
Stopped for gas just south of town. Didn't think I'd stick around, but there she was by the hardware store. Same blue eyes I'd seen before. Years went by, but she hadn't changed, just softer now. A little age, we stood there smiling in the rain. Two old hearts remembering names. We met again in Jackson, where time don't move too fast, son. Talk about dreams we used to chase and how some just never last. She laughed and said, we were kids back then. I said, maybe we still are now and then. Oh, life's a funny chain reaction. We met again in Jackson. The fair once rolled, told the stories neither had told. She spoke a love that slipped away. I said mine left the same old way. Then silence fell, but it felt just right, like moonlight talking to the night. She reached and held my calloused hand, and I forgot who I'd been. We met again in Jackson, where the heart learns what it lacks. No fireworks, no plans to prove, just two souls that never move. She said, you know, it's been too long. I smiled and said, I've been gone strong. But fate don't need a big attraction to meet again in Jackson. Now every fall I drive that way, stop by the diner where we'd stay. Sometimes she's there, sometimes she's not, but the love remains in every spot. We met again in Jackson, and maybe that's enough. Not every road brings forever, but some just bring back love. Now when the leaves start to tumble down, I head for that quiet town where the past still holds compassion and hearts still meet in Jackson. Stilgen Jackson. this house with nothing but dreams, bare hands hoping, faded jeans, nailed each board with laughter and grace, build our world in a small town place. The paint's now chipped, the roof might lean, but the love inside still feels 19. This is the house that love built strong, through every right and every wrong. The walls have heard both tears and cheers, but every year still keeps us here. No mansion lights or gates to gild, just the house that love built. Kids grew up and the porch got worn, chalk lines faded on the barn floor. But you and I, we never change, still two hearts in the same old frame. This is the house that love built strong, through every right and every wrong. The walls have heard both tears and cheers, but every year still keeps us here. No mansion lights or gates to gild, just the house that love built. One day we'll go where angels roam, but our love will live in this home. Yeah, this old place will always be filled with the love that built this house. I've seen sunrise on the mountain, watched it fade behind the plains, felt the thunder roll through valleys, heard the joy and felt the pain. I've chased dreams and I've been broken, lost some friends along the way, but the good Lord's hand kept guiding me through every night and day. And the road leads me home, where my heart's never alone. Through the laughter and the tears, through the miles and the years, I've been far, I've been gone, but I know leads me home. There's a porch light still a-burning by that fence of weathered pine. Mama's voice still hums a tune that somehow makes it all feel fine. All the cities, all the shows, all the faces come and go,
But there's peace in where I started, and that's the place my soul still knows. 'Cause the road leads me home, where my heart's never alone. Through the laughter and the tears, through the miles and the years, I've been far, I've been gone, but I know where I belong. Yeah, the road, the long road, leads me home. Maybe life's a song we write, line by line beneath the light. Every chord and every scar shows us who we really are. And the road leads me home, where the good winds softly roam, where your hand still fits in mine, and the stars all seem aligned. When my days are done and gone, and I cross that final dawn, I'll be smiling, I'll be strong. 'Cause the road, yeah, the road